Hello everybody, this is Ferret Twister, and today we're going to be looking at a new funny little deck that came out. And we're going to be combining this card with several other trainers' Pokemon, starting with 2 Zorua, 1 Hop Zacian EX, 1 Munkidori, 2 Stevens Metang, 2 Zoroark, 1 Stevens Carbink, 3 Stevens Beldum, 3 Stevens Metagross, 1 Lillie's Clefairy, and that's it. So, as you can see, we're using Lillie's Clefairy for, Dragapult matches, and so on. Hop Zacian is pretty good for the first strike of the game, and a lot of people are using these two. But what they're not using with the Metagross is Zoroark as a draw engine. Now, it is a goofy tech, but it is discard 1 card, draw 2. Which, that's 4 new cards. That's +2 either way. So, yeah. Let's get into the trainers, which are 3 Ultra Ball, 1 Vitality Band, so we can, hit Fez numbers, 1 Switch, 1 Hop's Choice Band for the free attacking Zacian, 2 Rare Candy, 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 1 Grand Tree, because Metagross is going to be a bit of a hassle to get out here, 1 Energy Recycler, 2 Colress's Tenacity, 1 Super Rod, 1 TM Evo, 3 Iono, 1 Lillie's Pearl, of course, so Lillie, 1 less prize card, 1 Professor Turo Scenario to scoop up anything, 3 Nest Ball, 2 Granite Cave, 4 Arven, 2 Boss's Orders, and that's it for the trainers. And for the energy, it's 1 Dark, 4 Psychic, 1 Jet, 5 Steel. So standard for a deck like this. So let's get into the duels and see how good this deck works. I beat a Charizard with it this morning, but that might have been dumb luck. So you and I are kind of going in here blind. You definitely are, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys, but that's what the videos are all about. And sorry I haven't been posting to anyone that, does like to view these videos. Life kind of hit me for a couple months there. Okay, so we flipped tails, so now we're at the mercy of our opponent. Actually, not a bad start. Especially if we don't prize the stadium that we need, our A-Spec. Okay. Good news is their buddy can't attack. So no Budoo first turn. Which is actually good for us, because we did open Jet. Yeah, our opponent's kind of cooked here. Perfect. Absolutely wild, and with this starting hand. So the average starting hand, kind of cool. We're going to get down the other one and this one. Let's just make sure we have 2. We do. It looks like we don't have any Metangs again, so that's going to be bad. We're going to Nest Ball. We got Zacian and Monkey and Clefairy. Yeah, we don't have a Grand Treeable Pokemon right now. But we do have this. See you later, Stinky. Absolutely goated start. We're gonna ping that Applin back there. Oop, that's not how it works. Let's start with number 5. Normally I like to do 6, but Arven's pretty good. So, see, the thing is, people cry about Badoo being broken, but heck, look how easy one Zacian just kind of counters it. Flipping your scripts. Another Ogre Pawn. I guess it's just grass deck all around. It's probably a Hydrapple. I'm probably going to go Ultra Ball for N Zorua or Zoroark so I can get a drawdown. That's fine. Boss is fine. So that changes plans a little bit. Or does it? Are they going to attack my N Zorua? Or they're just going to pass because they're scared. All right. Ooh, Arvid's kind of good here. All right, no wasting time. Item for a Rare Candy. We're going to get out Hop's Choice Band. Hop's Choice Band. Rare Candy for Gross. Let's evolve this one, because that's a full art that I got from purchasing the deck for 600 points. We're going to attach to you. We're going to retreat into you. No, that's not right. All right. And then we're going to X-boot. For a Psychic and a Steel. Steel, Psychic on you. Okay, and then we're going to ping that Applin back there. And knock that out. There's the Metang. I should have chosen 6. That's alright, though. So we're just using Hop Zacian to take care of this this deck, basically. They get a lot of draw off this. That's fine. They are a Festival Grounds deck, which is odd. But I understand it, and it's kind of fun. I'm not too worried about it. They would need a max belt here to do enough damage. Why didn't you evolve into Diplin? They got rid of a lot of cards just there. What was that? 2 Hydrapple and a Diplin? And a Teal Mask? Brother is wild and... There you go. Diplin for funsies. There you go. Putting that down. They are not ready for the move I will be making here. I am so glad they showed what deck they had using the Festival Grounds. They're going to counter Catcher. Probably going for my Zorua. They're going for my Metagross, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of foolish. Myriad Leaf Shower for 150. Okay, so Evolve you. I'm going to slap you down. And I'm going to Colress. Let's see. We do have Grand Tree. We do have Steel Energy. So, we're going to bump their stadium for our own. I'm going to attach here. I'm going to X-boot. For Steel and a Psychic. Attach Psychic here. Steel here. Grand Tree. Sometimes you got a Grand Tree for a Zoroark, alright? It'd be like that. I'm going to evolve this one. We're going to use... Come on, let me use Trade. Because I don't think I need the Clefairy this matchup. Not very much. Okay. Then we're going to Metal Stomp. Grab 2 more prizes. That's super good. Because this guarantees Metagross. They don't have it. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Night Stretcher for Dipplin. Oh, is that Hydrapple? No, it's Dipplin. Okay. Iono. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Nest Ball. So that way they can do what? 140. They won't quite knock me out unless they have max belt. Which I would assume is their A-Spec. Okay. This might knock me out. We're doing a whole plus 60. The beautiful. Probably gonna start swinging with this guy. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of that dark energy because it serves no purpose. Okay, not really important. But they are swinging with 210 plus 60. Yeah, they're not killing. Not with that. Okay, I'm gonna X-boot. If I can X-boot properly here, I can, so I can use Zoroark's discard ability again, which is perfectly fine. Grand Tree. Get this boy out. Okay. trade. Hope for a Vitality Band or an Arven. And that's GG. That's even better. So long, Mew. Metal Stomp. And they give up. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably give up too if I just got a endgame boss. So you see a little how, despite them seeming to not even be an actual archetype, quote unquote, they do work. And by the way, some YouTubers do it to show the glitches, and that's fine. But don't be too unfair with it yourself. I don't condone using it. The glitch, where it excels to just any Pokemon instead of just Steel and Psychic. Me personally, I feel like that is cheating, and I am pretty honor-bound on that. Like, I don't really like the whole cheating thing. But, you know, to each their own. Me personally, not really. So I encourage you guys not to do it as well. Anybody on my channel, please do not cheat the system. That's kinda rude to your opponent. You wouldn't be able to get away with it in real life. You should not try to get away with it in game as well. We're going first this time, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter which one we go. This deck is a going first and going second deck. So really it doesn't matter. Opening Grand Tree and Beldum and Buddy-Buddy is kind of crazy. Let's be real. Oh, I hope this is an Iono's deck. It's one of the two trainers we can't use in this deck. One of the two trainers Pokemon. That doesn't work here. For the fact, oh, surprise, it's the other one we can't use here, which is Marnie. Marnie doesn't work in this deck because we don't run Dark Energy. We run one. Okay, so I'm going to Poffin. Let me make sure. Do we have a Metang? Both Metangs this time. And Zorua. I'm not going to be... I don't think we'll have too much of an issue. We'll just attach and pass as we do. Kind of make our opponent think we're going to go for the ram. They're not Ionoing, which is fine. I don't want them really Ionoing on me. Anyway. So we can use Arven, Grand Tree, Secret Box. So you're going to get Spike Myth and probably an Iono out of this. And if you lay down Spike Myth, the more the merrier. Ooh, you're running Frostlass. That might be a little bit of an issue. For Arven, I'm probably going to grab Zacian. Or maybe not. They might retreat into Budew, which is fine. If they do retreat in Budew, we still have a form of game here. They do not. Wait, this is goated. This is a perfect turn. So long as we have the tool. Do we have... We do. Oh, they're so done. They're so done. I'm pinging the crap out of that Budew right now. Hop Zacian 2, Budew 0. Gonna just bump that, Chief. I know you can get your Grimmsnarl out. I'm gonna retreat, as we do, into Hops. Grand Tree. Beautiful. We're gonna evolve this Beldum again. So as you see, folks, it is a very consistent deck, even when you can't quite use Grand Tree all that often, because sometimes, I mean, you can't use it every game. Is there a reason it's not letting me use X-Boot? No, it's just being difficult. Alright. Alright, Metagross. Pretty gross for that. We're gonna get a Steel and a Psychic on you. Steel Psychic. We're gonna Insta-Strike. Now, unfortunately, we do miss out on the KO on Marnie's Impotent. However, down goes the Budew. So, now if they want to item lock, they have to recover it, or they have another Budew in deck. Let's go with 6 this time, because sometimes 6 just works. Granite Cave, huge. So if they Grand Tree Spike Muth again, we're good. More Grim. Now, they can't knock me out with Marnie. With Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Iono. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind a new 5. Metang is goaded. Yeah, that's going to get bossed up. I did get rid of the Dark. No, I didn't. That was last game. Gotcha. They're going to bump Grand Tree. Okay. Not a worry. Devolution. That ain't it, Chief. So basically you just damage your own guy. That's what we're doing. Sorry, yo. You realize I Grand Tree'd out that thing, right? Is it ever worth it to boss in something? Yeah. We're gonna boss up that last. Take the KO and, ping the Morgrim. So, we'll attach here. We're going to X-boot. Steel Psychic. That's unfortunate. No more Steel Energy. That is fine. Insta Strike. We are going to ping this. That's the smart idea. Then we're going to go down the line here. We're going to grab number 5. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. We've got outs to energy all over this deck. So even if they Iono, we're good. We're KOing this Grimmsnarl one way or another. Nice stretcher. That's fine. They're gonna Spikemuth to get out their Grimmsnarl. Oh, they already had it. My bad. Flood the field. Yep. There you go. There we are. They're gonna Iono again. Okay. Okay. You can Shadow Bullet, right? And there's the monkey. Okay, that's a little bad. Adrena Brain. No, that's fine. Doing 30 damage is pretty cool. Alright. How to go about this? We'll start with an Arven. We'll drop we'll grab this. Come on. No, you know what? No, let's grab that. Yeah, let's grab that. Lillie's Pearl. Once again, unnecessary. Grab this. They're going to try to keep pinging my Metagross, so I'm going to ping them a lot. And I mean a lot. Okay. Now, I'm only doing 270, which isn't quite enough to take you out. Carbink. Metagross. X-Boot. Let's see if we can't get a gross meta. Alright. Okay, so we got a Metagross. Steel. Psychic. And then we're gonna Insta Strike for 60. Or, yeah, and ping something for 30, which I think should be the Grimmsnarl. Just keep working away on triple Grimmsnarl. You're gonna Buddy-Buddy, which is fine. And you have nothing, so perfect. Research. There's another Buddy. Drain the brain. Yep, because you're trying to go for him. Right. However, and Zoroark is the best play here. Night Stretcher. Okay, so you are going to get Frostlass. That's fine. Spike Myth, so you can do nothing. Shadow Bullet. You're not going to hit anything because you do only 30 damage. So, there you go. Freezing Shroud. This is actually good because I take this thing out. I'm gonna Jet. Gonna grab my Granite Caves. Stadium. Okay. Gonna grab that. Granite Cave. Drop that. Gonna trade it up. They really wasted that Devo, unless they got another one, in which case... Boss is huge. Alright. Metal Stomp. Two prizes. Select. Perfect. Adrenal Brain. Right. Which, by the way, I'm going to knock out, I think, for the best. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Do you have it? You should. No? Alright. They're trying to set up for an OHKO on my Carbink, but my Carbink is immune to Grimmsnarl. Defiance Band, so you do 30 more, so you counteract my Granite. That's fine. Countercatcher, which means you're probably going for my and Zoroark. This is fine. Shadow Bullet, you do no damage to my bench. This is okay. You take two prizes. Okay. Freezing Shroud, doing a bunch of damage. Gotcha. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I have decided that I am going to boss something in. Which is either your Frostlass or your Monkey. For the sake of destruction, it's going to be that one. Vitality. 420. Which is overkill, don't mind me, but I believe it is under card 2. We will find our salvation. Nest Ball, perfect. Now, this monkey is going to knock out my Carbink. They are going to Artisan. Probably for another monkey. Yep. because they are attempting to go for game. Which is fine. Counter catcher. The other Metagross. To a Drain a Brain like an idiot onto it. Gotcha. Like an idiot onto it. Right. Why? 180, that's only 300. Okay. Switch. So that. Artisan. For a monkey. Get this. Now, I'm not doing a lot, Granite, but unless they have a third counter catcher or a boss, I should be a-okay. Because I'm going to Iono now. I'm going to Iono myself down to 1. And I'm going to Iono them to 2. Metal Stomp. Can they pull it off? Let's see. Do they have a third? They have E-Switch. That's kind of odd. But they don't have boss, and monkey. 2 monkeys cannot kill me. Okay, that's 1 prize, which means they are banking on there being a counter catcher. Did they get it? Let's see. Ooh, they got it. Yep, there you go. There you have it, folks. Dead by 1,000 paper cuts. Wonderful. There it is. Metagross down. All right. So now you see how good it does, and it did bring basically the best spread deck in format right now, next to Vespa Quinn, in my opinion. We did bring it down, though, to a 0-1. And if I had gotten a Turo, this game would have definitely been over. No, you are correct, sir. It doesn't. Except for an early game sweep type deal. But yeah. Alright, there you have it. A win and a loss. Once against Grimmsnarl, and the other against, what was that? Grassbox. Yep, Grassbox Festival Lead Hybrid. Anyway, that's all, folks. See you next time. This has been Ferret Twister, and enjoy the video. Let me export this, so if you want to play this deck, which it's probably, surprisingly, one of the best Metagross decks I've so far tried. So, I'm going to export this so I can put it in the description, and y'all take care. Till next time it's going to be a Baby Fez deck, so enjoy.